How's everybody doing? My name is Betchman. Welcome back again to more Pokemon VGC stuff, things, and everything else. We got quite a special team to be trying out today. Let's go ahead and jump through. It's going to be Wolfey's team that he used to win the second Players' Cup that he was able to do on this most recent Sunday. Let's see where this team is at. There it is. It is involving Dragapult, Gigantamax Colossal, if I could figure out how to speak, Urshifu, Rillaboom, Incineroar, and Galarian Moltres. Wolfey's been really known for using Colossal in almost every team he's been using. It is a very strong Pokemon. Steam Engine is crazy strong. With Weakness Policy, it just ends up doing so much damage that if it gets set up correctly, it can really just get you a win in almost every game. Kind of like how I was using Regieleki and Inteleon. It's kind of the same thing, but very, very different. So he was able to win with this team again. Let's give it a shot. I shouldn't say again, but he was able to win with Colossal again. It's just absolutely insane with how much he's been able to use with Colossal, even though we had all the changes that happened during the season, all the legendaries and everything. Still goes to show just how strong Colossal really is. So let's see. We got Regieleki, Dracovish, Togekiss, Ferrothorn, Grimmsnarl, and T-Tar. So a bit of an interesting team to take this one against. I'm kind of liking the idea we could go Dragapult or Urshifu to pair with Colossal. Urshifu has Aqua Jet. Dragapult has Surf. It does come into play as to how much damage I'll end up taking and if I'll get knocked out. Because right now, we're sitting at 201 speed. I know that we're not going to outspeed the Regieleki, but I feel... I actually feel a little bit more confident going with Urshifu and going with Colossal. But then again, he could go with Togekiss, so we'll go with the Dragapult Colossal. I like taking Incineroar here, and honestly, Rillaboom might be a really good option as well. I don't see a reason I shouldn't bring Rillaboom, and he takes out Tyranitar really, really well. I think we'll go for Rillaboom. So we'll run with this first. We do have Moltres and Urshifu. We didn't bring them this time, but we will see if this will get us a win. We're going against Damiano. I think I totally butchered that, but we'll see. Once I saw him win with this team, I was super excited to give it a shot, just to see how well it ends up actually working. So we see Grimmsnarl, and we see the Dracovish, the dreaded Dracovish that I really don't want to go against. We're going to go for Surf. And we could go for Volcalith, or we go for Overgrowth. I feel like Volcalith is probably going to be our best option. So we'll go Volcalith into Dracovish. He's the main thing we need gone here. Now, if he Dynamaxed Dracovish, then if he's Scarfed, it's not gonna... Okay, he did. So the downside of actually Dynamaxing Dracovish, if you are running like Choice Scarf, is the item no longer actually works. So it's better, in my opinion, to not Dynamax him so that you have that advantage. It can kind of be a double-edged sword, but that's how I see it, is that by Dynamaxing, you take away his Scarf, which then doesn't allow him to outspeed everything, which definitely gives him that advantage using like Vicious Rend. He does go for Light Screen. It's probably going to help him survive this hit. We go for Surf. It hardly does anything to either of them, but we are going to activate Steam Engine and Weakness Policy, so I don't think we're going to knock out this Dracovish, but we should still do a lot of damage. So we'll see how much this actually does. still did a decent amount even with the light screen. We're definitely going to lose Colossal here, without a doubt. Yeah, without a doubt we were going to lose him, and that's okay. We still have Dragapult on the field. We still have 2 others in the back, and we just set up the rocks on their side, so we're still sitting okay. It's going to take a little bit of chip damage, and Grimmsnarl is going to take even more because he's not Dynamaxed. So I feel pretty confident sending out Rillaboom here, because I can double into Dracovish. We'll set up the Grassy Surge, and I'll be able to double into him. Should be able to do enough damage to knock him out. But I'm pretty confident that going for a Breaking Swipe and a Grassy Glide should take Dracovish out. Just about takes him out. Now he's going to set up Reflect. I don't know if Breaking Swipe will actually take him out now. Breaking Swipe doesn't affect Grimmsnarl. Oh my goodness, it lives on literally 1. His attack does fall. I'm probably still going to lose Dragapult here. That actually was pretty huge to go for that, so we are going to have him go down to the rocks. It does suck that I was not able to get away scathe-free from taking any damage from Dracovish, but we're still looking sort of kind of okay. He's going to take more damage from the rocks. We can set up a light screen, so that is something we can do, and we do have Will-O-Wisp as well on Dragapult. I think support Dragapult is something, again, that a lot of people forget about and how strong it actually is. I think we're going to set up a light screen here, and I sort of kind of want to go for U-turn. We'll go for U-turn into Grimmsnarl because Togekiss is going to be a major problem. That actually really hurts us too. We do go for a light screen. Dazzling Gleam is still going to take out Dragapult. And I'm paralyzed, so that is highly unfortunate. They're still taking damage from the rocks. I think they got maybe 1 or 2 more turns where they're going to take damage from the rocks. Probably would have benefited us a little bit if I would have taken Urshifu. Now, if he has Ferrothorn, it's kind of going to be game at that point. Setting up Intimidate really doesn't do anything for us. I'm going to go for Fake Out into Togekiss, and I'm going to go for Grassy Glide into Grimmsnarl. I'm going to hope it's going to be enough to take him out. Hopefully, hopefully, hopefully. So he actually takes him out for T-Tar, who might actually live this. We are going to get Fake Out to go off, though. I'm still paralyzed. Holy moly. That's pretty unfortunate. I think the rocks might be done. No, they are still going. T-Tar's not going to be affected by it. But man, oh man, is this paralysis actually completely destroying what I would like to do. I guess Parting Shot with... I really don't want to activate his weakness policy because I know he has it. I guess Grassy Glide and Togekiss. He's going to withdraw T-Tar, so why is he baiting the T-Tar? I'm paralyzed 3 turns in a row. Oh my goodness. He gets a crit as well. Like, this is just not going our way at all. So, not doing Wolfey's team justice in the very first battle at all. This Grimmsnarl is just bodying me with paralysis. So we're definitely not going to win this one. Pretty apparent. If I'd have brought somebody else other than the Incineroar, there was a possibility, but there's not really any chance right now. So I guess we'll just go Grassy Glide to Grimmsnarl. We'll Flare Blitz the Togekiss and just see what happens. Just to do added insult to injury. I was gonna say, I think I lived that. And I might take him out for Flare Blitz. He's low enough. Yeah. I don't think the crit mattered. Maybe it did. Togekiss is usually pretty bulky, but I don't think it mattered too much. But, oh, we do get our berry activated. So it looks like he doesn't take Figgy Berry. He takes Citrus Berry on Incineroar. And I obviously would have known that if I would have paid a little bit more attention to the team. But unfortunately, Rillaboom goes down to the sand. And that's probably where this game is going to end, because he's got a full health T-Tar sitting in the back. So, and the grass disappears. So the first game is going to end up being a loss, which isn't the worst thing in the world. But we definitely want to win more battles with Wolfey's team. It was just unfortunate that he started off with a light screen Grimmsnarl, and I should have prepared for that. But I didn't think that was actually going. I didn't think he was going to Dynamax the Dracovish first of all. I really didn't. I guess if anything, I should have gone for taking out the Grimmsnarl and just leaving the Dracovish on the field, because Grimmsnarl ended up becoming a huge problem. So we'll keep on trucking along here. We got 2 more battles to go, and we can still give Wolfey's team justice by winning the next 2 games, no matter what our opponent has. So let's see what I mean, unless they're also using his team. That would be interesting. So going against Chuli for the next battle. They're taking Alolan Ninetales, Galarian Moltres, Comfey? Yeah? No. I think that's its name. We'll keep going. Rillaboom, Urshifu, and Incineroar. So I'm not liking the Comfey. I think it's going to be a Comfey Moltres duo start here. I still like starting off with Colossal. I still honestly like bringing the Dragapult with him too. Urshifu is something I could bring, but I like Dragapult with him. Dragapult is just a really good support Pokemon. So I think we'll bring Dragapult. Now for the rest of my teams is where it gets tricky, because I could bring Moltres. Moltres will do well against majority of his entire team, to be honest. All except for that Ninetales. I do think we are going to bring him. I don't want to bring Rillaboom. Rillaboom just sort of kind of doesn't do much against anything on his team. Urshifu looks pretty solid in this, so I think I'm actually going to bring him. Reason I think he's a better pick, he just fares better against the Moltres, the Rillaboom. I don't know, he just seems like a little bit of a better fit for this battle, and not bringing like Incineroar or Rillaboom. They just seem like they won't really do a whole lot to benefit the team. So we see Comfey and we see Urshifu, so we see a little bit of an interesting start here. And he's going to see my Colossal and my Dragapult. The question now is how much is this going to do to Urshifu? So I have a feeling it's going to do quite a bit. I'm going to make sure that I actually Dynamax and I didn't go for Solar Beam. So we'll go for Max Overgrowth into the Urshifu, and we're going to go for Surf. And hope we get a one-shot here. If we get a one-shot, it'd be pretty insane. Doesn't look like he's Dynamaxing, since my Colossal is going to pop off first. And if he is sashed, it's going to get broke by the fact that I am going for Surf, and I am also going for Max Overgrowth into the Urshifu, who does actually protect, which makes me wonder about this Comfey, of what this Comfey is going to do. So we're going to get the Steam Engine again, followed by Weakness Policy, so we are a very, very fast Rock, and we hit really hard now. So we'll see how much this does through a Protect on an Urshifu. It might do a lot. Does over half his health. That was an insane amount of damage. Could not protect himself and ends up getting injured. And what is this Comfey going to do? Is he going to heal? Raises its defensive Grass Seed, which is interesting. Actually has Trick Room. Double interesting. Did not expect a Trick Room Comfey on his team. So, a little bit of a predicament. Then we're going to max Guard here, and I'm going to go for a Will-O-Wisp into Urshifu. He's got to expect that I'm going to go for Max Guard. I'd be very surprised if he didn't. Now he goes for Floral Healing, which is what I kind of expected. I expected it on the first turn, though, not the second turn. So he does go into Colossal. Will-O-Wisp is going to miss. That's pretty rough. So Colossal is going to go down here. There's no question about it. Yeah, I really just can't. I can't stop it. We'll just go for Overgrowth again. I mean, we're not going to do much of anything here, so we'll just go for a Will-O-Wisp again into Urshifu, which would have really helped us survive this Surging Strike. Especially since... Oh, he's just... Okay. I thought he was doing that into his Urshifu. Super effective. There's a Surging Strike, which is going to knock me out. It's going to land a crit every single time. I wish it only hit twice, but it doesn't. So moral of the story right now is that I am really letting down Wolfey's team, and this Dragapult is just not hitting Will-O-Wisp. I'm just not having any luck on my side whatsoever. I mean, I guess we'll go for Moltres. Let's see what Moltres can do. Maybe Moltres can make something crazy happen here. And I mean, I guess I'll just go for Will-O-Wisp again, because I couldn't possibly miss a third time, could I? I mean, I probably could, but we're going to try and stay optimistic and say that we're not going to miss a third time. We got Parahaxed the first game. We are getting Burn-Haxed the second game. Nothing's going our way, but that's Pokemon. That is the name of the game, and he is going to now Dynamax his Urshifu, which is highly unfortunate for us. I actually haven't seen many people Dynamax or Gigantamax their Urshifus, so especially the Water type. Let's see. So we see Helping Hand. Am I slower or am I... I do get an Air Slash off, which does over half his health. I don't think I'm going to get a flinch. Would have been really nice, but that's going to be a one-shot. It is not going to be a one-shot, believe it or not. And I'm finally, still going to miss a third burn. Wow. Actually, that's unreal. The last turn of Trick Room. So if I had to guess, he's probably going to... does he have any special attackers? I mean, kind of, but not really. We could just go for Surf. It does some kind of damage. But I think I'll just go Light Screen because you can't miss Light Screen. But Dragapult apparently can miss everything else. I figured he would go for Protect and then go for a Draining Kiss into Dragapult. So now the Trick Room's over with, which is, again, highly unfortunate. These games are just not going my way whatsoever. And the grassy terrain is going to disappear. So he's got his Urshifu, and I have my Urshifu. So we will see what we can get done here. It's probably not going to be a whole lot of anything. I'll go for Air Slash again, and I mean, I guess I'll go for Surging Strike into Comfy. Or do I Protect? I think I'm just going to hit Comfy. He's going to go for Helping Hand, so I hope he goes into Urshifu. But it is going to be my Moltres, unfortunately, so Moltres is going to go down. And we are not going to win the second game. We're most definitely going to lose the second game. We're not going to do enough damage to this Comfy, who had its defense go up due to Grassy Seed. Gets hit 3 times, and it's just not going to be enough, unfortunately. So we'll move on to the next battle. I won't waste any more time because we just need to know when to quit. And yeah, those misses on those burns really hurt us because that would have definitely helped us at least survive hits a little bit easier, even with Comfy going for Helping Hand. But yeah, that just did not go our way at all. Still trying to figure out the team. Thought I had it figured out from watching Wolfey, but that's what these battles are for. You can't win everything. Luck obviously has not been on my side. And I'm sure Wolfey can feel the exact same way for how these have been going from me, because I'm sure he's been in the exact same spot before of just nothing going his way. So our last one's going to be against Mathru, who was taking original Zapdos, interesting, T-Tar, Dracovish, Whimsicott, Entei, and Metagross. So it definitely looks like he's going to be going for like a Tailwind setup here to try and make his team faster than mine. But we got some options here. I like taking Colossal. The only issue is again the Dracovish, but we'll have to see what we can actually do here. Maybe actually we should start with Rillaboom and Incineroar. That might actually be a pretty good option here. I want to really make this all around Colossal, but I don't think I'm going to be able to. I still want to bring Colossal in the back. Maybe. So let's see. Let's go with Rillaboom and let's go with Incineroar to start. I feel like that's a pretty strong starting two, and then have Colossal and Urshifu is I think who I want to take for the next one. We'll pass on Dragapult and Moltres this time. See if this ends up working out for us. Maybe, maybe not, but I'm having fun with this team either way. It does suck that we're just not getting very lucky in the sense of having, you know, a burn land. We get paralyzed, and we're paralyzed every single turn. I haven't actually had this bad of hacks against me in quite a while. So let's see if we can make up for that in the last battle here. His starting two are going to be Metagross and Entei. So, kind of a problem. So, I'm not liking Entei here just because, so we're not going to get an attack drop on either of them because of Clear Body and because of Inner Focus. I could go knock off into Metagross. I think I actually want to go with knockoff into Metagross, and I go with Flare Blitz into Metagross. I should be outspeeding. Let me see what Rillaboom's speed stats are. 106. I might actually not be outspeeding. My team's pretty slow for the most part. But we're going to double into Metagross because he's going to be the issue. And he knows that, and that's why he's going to protect. I should have faked out Entei, but he's going to go for Bulldoze. Interestingly enough. So he actually wants to set up. So I see what's happening here, and he's going to actually set up his weakness policy. So that is what I see happening right now, and now with that being said, I could Dynamax Rillaboom here and go for Max Darkness into Metagross. I could do that. I still have Colossal and Urshifu in the back, and I think I go for Flare Blitz into him as well. Just in case, just in the off chance. But I think Dynamaxing Rillaboom's the best bet here. I think he's probably going to go for a Max Quake into Rillaboom. Now that he sees that he is faster, I would not be surprised to see him go for that. So he's probably going to go for Bulldoze again so he can set up the weakness policy. Because he knows that I know that he has weakness policy, and that's what his whole win con is getting this Metagross's weakness policy procced, and then sweeping my team from there. So we'll see if this ends up working out well. Could have been the mistake of a decision, but we made it, so we're going to live with the results of what happens here. Entei's going to go for Bulldoze, and he does. And just like I said, there's that weakness policy. I'm hoping he goes into Incineroar, to be honest. Actually, I'm hoping he goes into Rillaboom. If he goes into Rillaboom, he should, like, Rillaboom will live. Maybe he'll live. Oh my goodness, he barely lived. I think we knocked out this Metagross. Maybe, maybe, maybe. Let's see how much this Max Darkness does. It does a whole lot of nothing. But we do get a special defense drop, which doesn't really mean much. And we get all that damage. So, unfortunately, that really didn't do a whole lot of damage like I was hoping it was going to. But we're still alive. We got that going for us. I was really hoping that I was going to be able to take this Metagross out, but he is very, very bulky. Incredibly bulky. So, I actually think I want to... I can't even protect at this point, unfortunately. So, we just, honestly, we have to hit Metagross again. I could switch out, but I think I'll just let my guys go down right here, because they're probably both going to go down. Entei could honestly just go for a fire move, which would take out Rillaboom. He does go for Sacred Fire, so that's going to take Rillaboom out, and I'm going to get hit with a Max Quake, which is going to knock me out as well. There's the Max Quake. And there's the knockout. So we have Colossal and we have Urshifu sitting in the back. So we have a couple options. They're not great options, but they're options. Mainly revolving around how I really need to get rid of this Metagross. So if I get rid of him, I think I still have a solid shot at winning. Even though we're down to our last two guys, we have Urshifu, who should be outspeeding both of his guys. We can go for Heat Wave as well. That is an option. Or I can just protect. Well, I think protecting is the best option here, and then I should just go for... I feel like going for Surging Strikes in the Metagross is too obvious. You know what? We're gonna really risk it here. Heat Wave, Aqua Jet. Let's see how this works out. That's a lot of damage. That is a lot of damage. I should have just gone straight into Entei. He's going to protect. Let's see how much it does to Entei. It might do a lot. Did a decent amount, actually. He goes for Bulldoze again. I don't know if that's going to take me out. It might. We live on 10, so we're still living. Our speed goes down by 1, but we should be faster than everything else. We are dead, so that is never mind. Oh, I didn't think that was going to knock us out, to be totally honest. So we didn't do Wolfey's team justice at all, but that's just how things go. Yeah, there's really not much else I can say about that. We were doing so well this season until we decided to try out Wolfey's team that I was so excited to try out, and things really just did not go our way. We just had really bad starts in every single battle, and it's a struggle. It is a struggle. I mean, we'll take out Metagross here finally, but we'll take him out, followed by taking out Entei. But there's no way that my Urshifu is going to be able to sweep. It's just kind of impossible. I should have just gone for protecting on Colossal. He goes for extreme speed, which really doesn't do much of anything. Metagross is going to go down finally after being so annoying. But that's okay. We'll see what his next guy is. There's zero chance of us being able to win this battle. At least I think. Now that our speed has gone down because of Bulldoze. Should be zero chance that we're able to win. Metagross is just a really big powerhouse. I should have started with Colossal. If I would have, it would have been an easy win. In my opinion, it would have been an easy win. Because go figure, the one time that I don't start off with Colossal and either Urshifu or Dragapult, it ends up not going my way. So, do I think an Aqua Jet can take out an Entei? Let's find out. Let's find out. We're going to get knocked out by a Moonblast regardless. It does not. It comes very close, but it does not. So, unfortunately, we're going to go 0-3 with Wolfey's team. I do want to use it again this week, and I really hope that I am able to bring some sort of justice back to it. I don't need to bring a whole lot of justice to it anyway, because Wolfey proved how good it is in the right hands, and it can win you a very big tournament. So I enjoyed using the team regardless. I will have the rental code of Wolfey's team in the description of the video, and if you guys want to check out Wolfey's channel, definitely take a look and check it out. He makes very, very good videos on, you know, learning the ropes of VGC, how you can win with very unorthodox teams. So he has a lot of really good insights and is obviously a very, very good player. So definitely check him out. Give him some love too for winning the Players Cup 2, the second one, because it's not an easy thing to do. So here is the team. Let's check it out. That is it right there. Give it a shot. Let me know what you think. Let Wolfey know what you think, more importantly, because he was able to win a big tournament with it. So give it a shot. Let me know. And that'll be it for this one. I'm going to try this team again this week, and we'll see if we're able to you know, do a little bit better with it. But regardless, that's it for this one, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.